Hello, welcome back to the TradNurse Podcast. This is episode 17. And today's title is My 60-Day Keto Journey. I have lost 20 pounds and still counting. I have been a nurse for 25 years. I have been on every fad diet. If you want, you can see my keto journey. I did a podcast about a month ago. I lost 10 pounds. When I went back into nursing full time, I was doing a combination of days and nights, and I have to tell you, just running on pure adrenaline, caffeine, and cafeteria carbs. But until my body finally waved the white flag and was, okay, you've hit your breaking point. I think I told you I had hit 190 pounds. I didn't even realize I was that fat because I was still squeezing into my small and medium clothes. But I broke down and I bought a scale, and it was the first scale I'd ever owned. It was real. So that was when I hit my breaking point. I had never been that heavy, and it all happened within a 2-year period. I just blew up and didn't even realize it. So today I'm sitting here 20 pounds lighter. Skin feels great. My fasting ketones this morning was at 3.2, and my glucose was at 89. So with a glucose ketone index of 1.4, and I'll go into this in more depth, but for context, that's the same metabolic state of fasting. Cancer researchers try to create this same ketone index, glucose ketone index, with weeks of water fasting, and I've done it. I mean, I've been in a strong nutritional ketosis for 2 months now. I'm going to just tell you, I have my fatty coffee in the morning or some bone broth. And this episode is my real nurse-to-nurse story of how the ketogenic diet has handed my self-esteem and my life back, and how it can hand you yours too. Okay, I'm going to paint you the before picture, and every nurse knows this version of herself. 3 to 4 nights a week eating hospital cafeteria food at 2 a.m. Chronic inflammation, cystic acne on the face, insulin spikes. You may be crashing around 10 or midnight and needing a Red Bull to get your charting done. Constant shame every time you put on your scrubs or have to ask for a size up in your scrubs. What actually happens physiologically when you go keto? The science that they should teach us in nursing school so we can teach this to our patients. Number 1, days 1 through 3, your glycogen depletion will lead to a keto flu. You'll feel headache, you'll feel cramps. You're going to fix that with sodium, basically salt or electrolytes in your water. Number 2, week 1 to 2, your liver starts making ketones from body fat. So your brain switches fuel from glucose to beta hydroxybutyrate. Number 3, and this is week 3 to 8, full metabolic flexibility. Fat becomes your primary fuel 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Number 4, insulin plummets. Your fat cells finally release stored triglycerides. Number 5, inflammation markers, your CRP, IL-6 drop dramatically. So that's where your skin starts to clear up, your joints stop aching. Number 6, mitochondria get happier. You have more sustained energy, no more crashing in the afternoon. Number 7, autophagy ramps up. So this is where your cells clean up. It's a cellular cleanup that acts like an internal detox. And that happens in fasting. So you're basically fasting. So my exact tracking system, because I know nurses love data, I love data, and I love to keep track of things. I track everything in 2 places. And here's the combo that keeps me on top of all this. I use the Chronometer app. I splurged for the gold version, and it's worth every penny. It's not that much when you pay for the whole year. It tracks your macros down to the gram. I stay 70 to 75% fat. That's what I'm eating. So less than 20 grams of total carbs a day, and my moderate protein a day. So about 0.8 grams per pound for lean body mass. So basically it's tracking your carbs, your protein, your calories. You can put in your exercise and in it moderate, heavy, in the specific of what exercise you're doing. Are you running, walking, swimming? You can put in your weight. So it tracks your weight and your body measurements and your labs, such as your glucose and ketones. And there's many other features to this app, but to get started, that's what you need. And then I also use the Keto Mojo glucose and ketone meter. So basically it checks my ketones and my glucose. When I first started, I was checking 4 times a day, in the morning after fasting all night, and then after lunch, and then after dinner, and then right before I went to bed. Now, because I am in ketosis, I check it in the morning. So your morning fasting glucose and your ketones every single day. My numbers this morning, my glucose was 83. Perfect. My ketones was 3.2. So my glucose ketone index was 1.4. You want that less than 3. So I log all that right into my Chronometer app so I can see the trends and adjust my carbohydrates and food as needed. So I'm going to talk to you about the wins. I have lost 20 pounds in 60 days. And yes, I do some cardio. I walk and I swim, but it's nothing scheduled and I don't stress about it. My skin is clear. I am not using injectables, and I refuse to be that person that is using injectables. It becomes a narcissistic psychosis. I don't have any more brain fog. I actually remember all of my patients' histories. I'm on top of everything. I've worked a night shift here and there, and I've been able to stay up with energy. And I'm not normally a night shift nurse anymore. My libido is back. I feel like keto will fix your hormones. You don't need to go on hormone replacement therapy. I know a lot of women my age are doing estrogen replacement, but I would suggest trying to adjust that first with a ketogenic diet. And the big one here is when I look in the mirror, I actually see the woman, I see my spirit back. So that's a big win. So nurse to nurse success blueprint. So you don't have to learn the hard way. First 3 days, I would salt everything like it's your job. Go to 4 to 5 grams of sodium a day. That'll help with any muscle aching and also flu-like symptoms. Eat fat until you're full. Stop counting calories and start listening to what your body is telling you. The protein goal, about the size of your palm times 3 meals. It's pretty simple. The Chronometer and the Keto Mojo removed every excuse for me. It's just very easy. I've gotten used to using it and it keeps me on track. I also take magnesium glycinate, 400 milligrams every night. My leg cramps, I use that because I did experience excruciating leg cramps at night. So I take the magnesium at night. If you stall, like over Thanksgiving, I had a lapse in my keto. It was very hard to keep all that together. But if you stall, get back on. Get back on that scale. I was hesitant to get back on the scale. It took me 3, 4, maybe even 5 days to get back on and start measuring my ketos again. And luckily, it took me like a day to get back into my nutritional ketosis. So if you're less than 1.5, you're probably eating too much protein or hidden carbs. So it's important to measure your ketones and your glucose. And remember, community is everything. Find a nurse tribe that you can talk about keto. You can also DM me at TradNurse on X or Instagram. So let's talk about the self-esteem piece. I'm talking to other nurses, inspiring them. For years, I tied my worth to I didn't have a scale, but how I looked in my clothes. My body image was very important to me. And I wanted to feel disciplined in how I looked in my scrubs. So I lost that over the last 2 years. And what keto has taught me, it's wild. When your body finally feels safe, like low insulin, steady energy, reduced inflammation, you stop beating up yourself for needing to eat. Food stops being the enemy and it becomes medicine. And when you watch your own body heal itself, which remarkably the body will heal itself if you get out of its way, inflammation melts away, confidence comes back. And remember, you're not broken. You were just eating the wrong fuel for your biology. So if you're a nurse who's tired of being tired, ashamed of the mirror, or scared you'll never feel like yourself again, I'm living proof that 60 days can change everything. So start tonight. 1 fatty meal, 1 extra teaspoon of salt, download the Chronometer app, and when you hit your first 0.5 ketone lab value, or your skin starts glowing, or you realize you didn't need that 3rd cup of coffee, tag me, because I want to celebrate you. This is TradNurse reminding you your body keeps the score, but it also keeps the receipts of healing. So let's cash in those together. I'll see you in the next episode, and I'll see the stronger, lighter, prouder version of you very soon. Remember, nurses, heal yourselves first. Our patients need the real you.